Hello, Eagle football fans, and welcome to Week 6 of Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Franklin County and Staunton River will be battling it out tonight at the Battle of the Bridge. Franklin County came out with a win last year here on this field. Staunton River took the first in this series in Rocky Mount, so they're all evened up at 1-1. Going to turn first to Derek. You look at this Staunton River team that's really rebuilding. A lot of young guys. We saw it last year, really struggled, continuing to struggle this year, but always a dangerous team when you look at that wing T or that pistol look offense. It can really slip up on you at times.
Well, it's something that you don't see every week now. 10, 15, 20 years ago, it was a very common offense. Everybody ran the wing T. But it's a different look. It'll be an adjustment, lots of moving parts when you run that sort of offense. So it's going to be key for the defense to stay on their keys if they want to stop this Staunton River team. You know, they're coming in, I think, 1-4, struggling to put points on the scoreboard. And it is another rebuilding year. You hate to say another, but you think back, just 4 years ago, I mean, this is a perennial powerhouse in the state. A lot of really good kids in one group, and they all left at the same time. And Coach Leonard's doing a good job. He's got his kids. They're going to play hard. They are a dangerous team, and anything can happen with that wing T, like you mentioned. There's so many pieces and parts moving. A couple of key misses on that defensive side, and they can score quick.
You talk about this defense for Franklin County really been a strong suit. Going up against an offense, though, while it can slip up on you, has not scored a lot of points this year in Staunton River, so that matchup really favoring the Eagles tonight.
Yeah, this defense, and we've said it a lot, is one of the best that we've seen come through here in a long time. A couple of hiccups against a couple of really good teams, but otherwise, just a shutdown defense. They are so much fun to watch. You rarely see missed tackles, even one-on-one tackles in open space. The guys break down, make good plays, and look for a lot of that same tonight.
That's right. Going to turn now to Mike. Mike, you look at Franklin County coming out of the first half of the season, 3-2, close game against Salem they dropped. The only one they really got out of hand was the one against EC Glass. You're going into that Blue Ridge district. It's not going to get any easier from here on out, but Franklin County sitting third in the region with big chances this year.
Well, yeah, their defense, as Derek said, was there from the beginning. But, this offense has started to gel, and it's a very balanced offense. When you can run the ball like they do, and then when defenses start shutting them down, back up and Luckett just back up and sling that thing. And that's coming together and looking really good. But that defense has brought them to where they are and give them time to gel a little more on offense. And hey, that offense has been really tough these last two games.
Absolutely. You got Luckett at quarterback, slinging it around the yard. A lot of different receivers, including Garrett Garman. We talk about him every week. But that backfield, Keyshawn Wright, the fullback, and then you got J-Ron Smith, over 200 yards against Hidden Valley. It didn't feel like he got that many, but just steady dose of carries all night long.
That's right. When they don't have to hand it to Smith every time, boy, I tell you, that's a powerful offense. And Wright comes out of the backfield and catches those passes, a couple touchdowns the last game. Gosh, I tell you, it's really hard to defend.
Absolutely. And it's going to be a tough game here tonight against Staunton River. But again, Franklin County having a great season so far as they look to continue that after the bye week. We're going to continue Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network. We're going to be joined by Franklin County Eagle head coach J.R. Edwards, and then we're going to introduce our offensive starters. So we're going to be back with more Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Hello, I'm Sheriff Bill Overding. As the Eagles reach the halfway mark of the 2019 season, we can feel the excitement in the air as it intensifies, as the commitment of their hard work is leading them to victories. I'm running for re-election, and I wanted you to know that I am committed to keeping you, your family, your property, and this great county in which we live safe and protected. That's why I'm asking for your vote on November the 5th.
Back now to continue our Franklin County Eagle pregame show with Franklin County Eagle head coach J.R. Edwards. Coach, you're coming off the bye week, getting ready to start the much-anticipated return of Franklin County to this Blue Ridge district.
Yeah, we're excited to get going again. It's never real good for a player or a coach when you're sitting idle. These kids play to be able to play the game, and that off week is a little tough sometimes. Even though as a coach you want them to heal up.
And, how important is it? Franklin County typically over the past couple of years have had that off week going into the playoffs at the end of the season. This one, you got it right in the middle, coming out of the non-district schedule, going to the district. What kind of difference does that make?
Well, it all depends on the year. It actually was great timing for us this year, with all the early injuries. It gave us that extra week to try to let a couple of those guys get back, into the picture. And so hopefully, we can go in because this is a very strong district, and, we're going to have to be healthy.
Your team's playing really good offensively, playing great defensively. Come out of the first half of the season 3-2. You got a Staunton River team that's struggling a little bit this year, but they're always dangerous. What are you expecting tonight?
Yeah, that's you hit it right on the head. These guys are. I think they play hard, and Coach Leonard has probably, if I had to guess, a young bunch right now, and we're gonna have to come in, and it's just every week. It's a deal of we've got to take care of doing what we do and do it well.
If you had to pick one thing going from the first half of the season to the second half of the season that you think your team needs to get better, especially as you get towards the latter part of the season into the playoffs, what would that be?
Well, eliminating any mistakes. As you go on the season, every week you got to try to get better. You got to try to clean up the game. Eliminate penalties. We had I think 85 yards in penalties. That's just unacceptable. We can't do that. And we talked about that as a team, and so hopefully our focus is on getting rid of those things.
Coach, good luck tonight.
Thank you, guys.
Once again, that's Franklin County Eagle head coach J.R. Edwards. And now we're going to have a special this week. We're going to be introducing our starting offensive starters. So we're going to go to that right now.
Josh Luckett, junior, quarterback.
Gary Garman, senior, receiver.
Keyshawn Wright, freshman, fullback.
J.R. Smith, junior, running back.
Chase Austin, senior, receiver.
Lucas Spencer, senior, tight end.
Justin Adams, sophomore, center.
Emilion Holland, junior, right guard.
Eli Davis, sophomore, left tackle.
Owen Donald, junior, left guard.
Steve Maddie was born and raised right here in Franklin County. He graduated from Franklin County High School, went on to serve his country, graduated from Ferrum College and Liberty University School of Law, and then continued to serve his community. Now, as an attorney, he wants to service Franklin County as your Commonwealth's attorney and work with our great law enforcement to keep our county safe.
I am Steve Maddie, and I would appreciate your vote November the 5th, and I approve this message.
Man, they're bad.
They are.
Welcome back to Eagles football right here on Cable 12. Joining us now, head coach Sean Leonard, Staunton River Golden Eagles. Coach, thanks for being with us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Coach, a beautiful October night, right? I mean, it doesn't get any better than this for Friday night football. Got a tough opponent tonight across the way in Franklin County.
No question. They're very well coached. Coach Edwards has done a great job with those guys, and you got to play almost perfect football to beat them.
Halfway through the season, tell us a little bit about your team.
Well, we're extremely young. We start 3 seniors between both sides of the ball. We've killed ourselves with a lot of mistakes, but you see that with youth, and that's something we're trying to get through. So.
What are you going to have to do tonight to come out on the right side of the scoreboard?
Well, hopefully the bye week last week, helped us. We were able to just get back to fundamental football and take a break from a meat grinder of a schedule that we've had with Blacksburg and Appomattox coming into this one. So hopefully, we simplified some things. Maybe we'll do it better than what we have been doing.
Coach, most important question of the night. End of the game, you got to go to one play. What trick play are you calling?
I don't have any.
Not a favorite?
Not a favorite.
No favorite
yeah. It's. We'll draw it up in the dirt. That's
right
what I say. Yeah.
That's head coach Sean Leonard. We appreciate you being with us. Have a good game tonight.
Absolutely.
We'll be back with more right here on Cable 12.
Now, is this live at all?
When it's time to celebrate the life of someone special, turn to Connor Bowman Funeral Home. With 2 full-service facilities, we offer professional care and service to our community. 100% owned and operated, offering you the traditional historical Lynch Connor Bowman and Franklin County's most modern and newest facility on 220 North. We can assist you with pre-arranged funerals, and we house an on-site crematory. We can come to your home to make arrangements and pre-arrangements. We offer the release of 1 white dove, 1 memorial video, and video of the service if held in one of our chapels at no cost to you. Connor Bowman Funeral Home, Rocky Mount and 220 North.
Back now to continue our Eagle pregame. Captains meeting at midfield. Our captains tonight for the Eagles. Number 2, Tyshawn Ziegler, made his return 2 weeks ago against Hidden Valley. Number 22, Brian Cromwell. Number 8, Jacob Stockton. And number 11, Parker Scott. Derek, we saw it all season long. If Franklin County gets the opportunity to put that defense on the field first, we know that that's their cup of tea, so to speak.
Well, no doubt about it. Obviously, and we've seen it, you mentioned it, game in and game out. If they have the choice, you would expect them to do so. But I tell you what, how do you not send your kickoff return team out and go ahead and try to get up a score here on the opening kickoff, as Franklin County has been very successful returning the kickoffs for scores in the first half of the season.
You know, both of these teams 5 games into their season so far. Franklin County offensively averaging just over 25 points a game, defensively giving up about 20. You flip it over and you look at Staunton River averaging just 12 points a game on offense, defensively giving up right at 34 points. So kind of a tale of 2 different teams. As we said, Staunton River in a rebuilding year, but anytime you run up against that misdirection wing tee and that pistol-style offense, it can cause a little bit of struggles, especially earlier in the ball game. It's how long does it take Franklin County to adapt to it?
Well, absolutely. Like we said, you've got to keep your keys. You got to keep your guy, and that's going to be the key early on. And you said it. How long will it take for this defense to adjust to this wing tee offense?
There you see the Eagles making their way onto the field. They win the opening coin toss. They're going to defer to the second half. They're going to put that defense on the field first, try to make a statement here early, and they're going to get the ball back to start the second half. It's all about setting the tone here early. Staunton River coming off a bye, as they said, 1-4, their lone win on the season, coming against a Liberty team that Franklin County shut out earlier in the season. You know they're prepared for this Franklin County team. This is the first game of the second half of the season. You know they would love to pick up a big upset win. Franklin County, on the other hand, they're marching their way up that 6A ladder, sitting in 3rd right now. It's all important if they want to be in the race, especially going into the game against Lower Botetourt for that Blue Ridge District crown. You got to come away with this first one here tonight.
Well, this is one you got to have. It's homecoming here at Staunton River. They're going to be jacked up even a little bit more. You mentioned it, both teams coming off a bye. Staunton River's probably played one of the harder schedules to date. Some really good football teams have went against that club across the way. And you heard Coach Leonard mention that in the pregame. But if you're Franklin County, you've got to be careful tonight not to be looking ahead to the next week where Botetourt's coming to Rocky Mount, because this Staunton River team is good enough, has the offense to sneak up on you.
Yeah, when you look at the schedule that Staunton River's played so far, they opened the season up 28-10 loss to William Campbell, 42-14 loss at home against Jefferson Forest. Did pick up their lone win of the season in week 3, 17-7 over Liberty. Then they went to Blacksburg, lost 49-14, and then before their bye week a week ago, lost 45-7 at Appomattox County. So a tough schedule so far for this Staunton River team. Though you flip it over and look at this Eagle squad. Came away with a big shutout win against Liberty early in the ball game earlier in the season. You look, they've got wins against Hidden Valley. They've also got a big win against Magna Vista. They really should have come away with a big upset against Salem. Their lone loss on the season that was kind of lopsided was against that tough EC Glass team. So I don't know what you can say about that.
No, you're right. Their 2 losses have been to really good football teams. Had a chance, really, and could have beaten Salem there. Just incredible comeback, never give up the fight. Got that ball game tied back up in the 4th quarter. EC Glass is the best team we've seen all year, and I will continue to say that probably the rest of the year. But got to take care of it tonight.
Holland with the onside kick's going to be fielded cleanly there by Hunter Hicks at his own 45, and that's where the Golden Eagles will take over on their first drive. No surprise there out of the Eagles, but that's one of the better onside attempts that we've saw in the season from Holland.
Well, it gets better and better. You're right. That is one of the best that we've seen all season. And when you have the confidence that you have in this defense, you know you're going against the Staunton River offense that has struggled all season. You know, why not go ahead there, opening kickoff, try to steal a possession and really almost steal the coin toss.
Get our first look at this new look Golden Eagle offense. There you see big number 10, just a sophomore, 6'3", 170-pound quarterback in Lucas Overstreet. That's going to be Martin across the left side. Not much running room there Minimal gain, if any, on first down for Staunton River.
Yeah, it looked like no gain. Got back to the original line of scrimmage before he was gobbled up right away by Franklin County. Good job on the opening play up inside there, taking the nothing away from Martin.
You know, in talking with Coach Leonard before the game and kind of looking at some of his film on the earlier in the season, he talks about liking to get to the C gap, and that's getting around the outside. He doesn't like to run between the tackles. He knows that they don't have the size up front to be able to do that. He's looking to get to the edge, find some room. And the Golden Eagles going to shoot themselves in the foot here on their first drive. That's going to back them up. False start to be second down behind the chains, not where they wanted to be here on this first drive.
Not at all. And honestly, you know, you go back to trying to get on the edge against Franklin County. That's really the only place we've seen anybody have success this season is trying to get that edge. That's what EC Glass was able to do so well, is use their speed to get to the corner, and really did a good job on outside edge blocking to set the edge. Not many teams are going to have success running up the middle against this defensive front, and if you happen to get through that, I mean, you've got a group of inside linebackers and linebackers all the way across the board there that really will put the hit on.
Staunton River's going to run play action. Overstreet coming to the right. Big pursuit coming from the backside. No doubt about that. Looks like Cromwell's going to be the first guy there. Also going to have Ermini and Scott in as well.
Yeah, good job. Staunton River going a little play action there, rolling out, trying to get Overstreet some space out on the edge. And just as we've said all season long to this point, great coverage downfield. Only a couple of receivers out in the pattern for Staunton River, and the pursuit catches up to Overstreet.
Good call by our spotter, Mike Doyle. Give the sack there to Ermini, catching him from behind, but good pursuit there by the Eagles. Going to be third down and 16, ball inside of Staunton River 40, back at the 39. Going to be a one receiver set to the top of the formation. Overstreet out of the shotgun, straight draw back, swing pass coming to the near side, makes a good move. That's going to be Brown. He's going to get back across the original line of scrimmage before he's brought down by Jacob Stockton.
Yep, just try to swing it out quickly to the back out of the backfield. And there you see Brown, a good throw by Overstreet. A good coverage out there with Stockton getting there, breaking down, and then chasing him down before he can get much going. A good pickup of about 9. But at third down and 16, still behind the chains.
Forced the first punt of the night. Upcoming here for Seth Deaton. Tyshawn Ziegler back deep, rugby-style kick to the near side, almost blocked, but a beautiful punt here. It will be fair catch called and made for by Tyshawn Ziegler. And again, Derek, great job there fielding that kick, getting the fair catch, not letting that ball roll deep into Eagle territory.
Well, that saved you all kind of room there. Great coverage down there by this cover team for Staunton River. They were ready for the bounce. You know, that ball would have rolled inside the 10, no doubt about it. But a heads-up play by Ziegler down there and a tough catch. But a good job catching the football and saving some of that field position.
Our first look at this Eagle offense, their first drive of the night. Garmin will be the receiver to the near side. Chase Alston in the slot. Franklin County will come out in the I formation. Alston quickly comes across. It's going to be Smith across the right side looking for that hole. Keeps those feet churning. He's going to pick up a chunk of yards here on first down.
Yep, just off the tackle to the right side, kind of that steady lead over the right for J. Ron Smith. Jason Eanes will make the stop for the Golden Eagles, but a 4-yard pickup on first down.
He said it seemed like a quiet night for J. Ron Smith against Hidden Valley, only picking up 225 yards. They just had a steady dose all night, positive yardage. The Eagles will stay 2 receivers to the top of the formation. Luckett straight drop back, fires it up the middle. He has Garmin. Can Garmin make the catch? He will. He's at the 10-5 into the end zone. No doubt about that. 77-yard touchdown pitch and catch from Josh Luckett to Garrett Garmin.
Not much better than that. I tell you what, that was a beautifully thrown football from Josh Luckett. Here we are, another stadium, another Friday night. Nobody in the stadium can keep up with Garrett Garmin. Just a straight go down the seam and just drops it right into the arm. 77-yard touchdown strike.
That was textbook, hitting your receiver in stride. Garmin never had to skip a beat. Beautiful touchdown pass there from the quarterback, Josh Luckett. Holly on to attempt the extra point. Snaps a little low. Hold is good. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 8:29 left to play here in the first quarter. Franklin County strikes first on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. They lead 7-0. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office, stage, nursery. Sorry. Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal, too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your local Erie agent is Willard Insurance Agency. Visit willardinsurance.org.
Erie Insurance.
There see Holland teeing the football up at the 40-yard line, back deep. Aiden Brown and Malachi Gregory. Eagles striking quickly on that drive, Derek.
Yeah, just 2 plays, nothing to it, right? Just a quick little 77-yard touchdown pass. 81 yards total on that 2-play drive for the score.
Onside kick coming here through the legs. Eagles have an opportunity. So we'll wait for the call here by the blind guys. Again, our good calls, bad calls, no calls all season long. Brought to you by the great folks at Budget Blinds. Style for every season, a style for every point of view. They'll come in, they'll make the measurements, they'll give you a consultation with all their wonderful window coverings, and they'll be the ones who come back and install those window coverings. As we see it here on the Bob Parcell replay.
Definitely hit the turn man there for Franklin County. Tried to get out of the way. Anthony Belcher just couldn't do the little sidestep there. So it'll be a penalty on Franklin County. Again, though, the confidence you have in your defense, no problem at all right now trying to steal that possession.
There is an injured Golden Eagle on the field, so we'll take a break. 8:27 left to play here in the first quarter. Eagles up 7-0. We'll be right back. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Hello, Franklin County. It's Doug Williams with Budget Blinds. And we're your turnkey solution to all your window covering needs. I hope you're watching Franklin County Cable 12 Sports, where we bring to you the umpires and the officials each and every week. And every time a bad call is made, that is brought to you by the blind guys. Is this year you're building that new house? How about adding on that sunroom you've been talking about? Well, here at Budget Blinds, we're here to help. The consultation is free, we do the work, and it's all backed by our 5-year no questions asked warranty. This year, let the blind guys help you see the possibilities.
There's Ethan Pittman, 6'3", 200-pound linebacker for the Golden Eagles, making his way off the field. Will be great field position, though, for the Golden Eagles to start their second drive of the ball game. We have a receiver to the top of the formation. Overstreet out of the pistol. Handoff coming across the right side to Eanes. Stood up by that Franklin County defensive line. Nothing doing there. And there you're going to see a flag fly.
Yeah, nothing doing at all on this play is Eanes. See him tries to come up inside, but defensive line there, Armini's in there, and then Hunter Kennedy comes in to clean it up. But it's going to be a personal foul on the Eagles.
Talking with Coach Edwards before the game, this is something that they wanted to work on during that off week. Unnecessary penalties. You had to play bottled up here on first down and give up a 15-yard personal foul penalty. And that's going to march the Golden Eagles well inside Eagle territory down to the 31-yard line. It just makes it even tougher on this defense.
Yeah, especially after that onside kick didn't work out in the 15 yards. You really have set Stan River up in good shape here for their second possession.
Receiver to the near side is going to be Gregory. Overstreet out of the pistol, Jason Eanes stands behind him. It's going to be the double reverse coming the opposite way. That's going to be 33, Jacob Kirtley. And the Eagles staying at home, minding their lanes. A great play there by Landon Church.
Yep, he really read that out quickly. And what it ends up being is just kind of an almost inside trap to your wing back as they just hand it off back up inside. And that takes a lot of discipline to stand right there and stay at home and not chase that football. Great job there by that young man.
As a 1-yard gain on the play makes it 2nd down and 9. Clock rolling, 7:20 left to play here in the first quarter. It's going to be a tall sweep going to the far side, but Kirtley Eagles bottle that up. I don't know if you could hear that, Derek. All the coaches on the sideline for the Eagles yelling sweep on the snap.
Yep, before the snap happened, they could tell by the setup, saw it coming, yelling sweep, and Parker Scott was right there on the spot. And that's a guy that's not going to miss that open field tackle 9 out of 10 times as he drops curtly for a loss of 3.
Yeah, 3-yard loss on the play there. Puts the Golden Eagles behind the chains, 3rd down and 12 at the Eagle 33-yard line. This offense struggles a little bit once you get behind the chains. We saw Overstreet go to the air tonight. We expect a 3rd down and 13. He's going to roll to the right side. Has a receiver out here. Intended receiver is Aiden Brown. Overthrows him. Now we're going to get a decision time here. Do they keep the offense on the field, or do you take it to the foot of Deaton?
I'll tell you what, the young Deaton there, he's got the leg, but I'll wait and see what they do here. The football is out at the, 34-yard line, so you're looking at about a 50-yard attempt right on the spot. But if anybody's got the leg here, he's got it.
You also see back deep Tyshawn Ziegler at his own goal line.
Like this call.
It'll be Brown to hold. Snaps good, holds good. The kick is up. And it will be good. 50-yard field goal for number 12, Seth Deaton. That's the younger brother of Ferrum alumni Chase Deaton. He puts it through the uprights. That's going to cut into the Eagle lead 7-3. Franklin County ahead, 6:23 left to play in the first quarter. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Steve Maddie was born and raised right here in Franklin County. He graduated from Franklin County High School, went on to serve his country, graduated from Ferrum College and Liberty University School of Law, and then continued to serve his community. Now, as an attorney, he wants to service Franklin County as your Commonwealth's attorney and work with our great law enforcement to keep our county safe.
I am Steve Maddie, and I would appreciate your vote November the 5th, and I approve this message.
Deaton's going to tee the ball up at the 40 after completing a 50-yard field goal to put the Staunton River Golden Eagles on the scoreboard. A beautiful line drive by Seth Deaton. We also saw him able to put these kickoffs into the end zone. We'll see if he's able to do that here. Smith and Stockton back deep for the Eagles. The Golden Eagles will go for the onside kick. Takes an awkward bounce. Looks like it will make its way out of bounds harmlessly. So it will be Eagle football, but confidence starting to brew on the far sideline, Derek.
Well, they're in the same boat. You know, why not try to steal the possession here? 2 plays, 81-yard touchdown drive on the opening drive. Your defense hasn't really shown you much. And, as a threat as the guys are returning the football for Franklin County, why not?
So Franklin County will have the ball, 1st down and 10 at their own 39-yard line. Only took them 2 plays to score on their first drive. Ended with a 77-yard touchdown connection from Luckett to Garmin.
Let's see if Franklin County goes right back to it again here.
We've got Garmin, the lone receiver, out here on an island with Darius Menace. Austin's going to come across the formation. Going to hand off to Smith. Good cutback. Hole's going to close up quickly, give him about 3 yards on the carry on 1st down.
Yeah, had a good opening there over the left side to begin with, but good job by Staunton River here, closes it up. Looked like Philip Miller leading the way in there. Just fills the hole quickly. Gain of about 3 on 1st down for Smith.
The Eagles have had a lot of success this season picking up yardage on 1st down. You see Tyshawn Ziegler going to bring the play in from the sideline. Clock's going to continue to roll inside of 6 minutes. Left to play now here in the first quarter. Garmin will be the receiver to the near side. Ziegler will be to the top of the formation. Eagles will draw back into the pistol. Jaron Smith. It's going to be a sweep coming to the near side. Ziegler blows past the first, cuts around the second. He's going to be across the 45, positive yardage. We'll bring up 3rd down. Brown's finally going to make the stop.
Ziegler on the carry.
Yeah, a little wrinkle there that Franklin County's working into the playbook. The handoff on the end around, kind of a jet sweep look.
3rd down.
As Ziegler able to turn the corner and pick up about 3 more yards.
Also good to see again that young man on the football field. We saw him 2 weeks ago coming back against Hidden Valley, making a couple big plays down the field, coming off an injury. Eagles will stay out of the pistol here on 3rd down and 4.
Plays plunge dead.
Will be offsides on the Golden Eagles.
Lined up in the neutral zone.
Looks like on the near side of this defensive front.
Franklin County a first down.
A little bit too eager, and that will give the Eagles a first down. They'll move into Golden Eagle territory. First down and 10 from the 49. Staunton comes across the formation. Luckett play action, rolls the pocket to the right, fires out here, has a receiver. Catch is going to be made. Football's going to hit the ground. We'll see who comes up with it. We'll wait for the call on the far sideline. Staunton was on the reception and the fumble, and it looks like Franklin County's going to turn the football over. Swings the momentum back in favor of the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, it would have been a first down catch out to about the 40-yard line. And
ladies and gentlemen, we have had a watch.
Looked like Philip Miller again on that. Down there stripping the football away.
If you are missing your watch.
Baird stripped it away.
To the press box to
That's the break the Golden Eagles could need.
Like Staunton is having a tough time putting that football away. Nonetheless, it's going to be first down and 10 for the Golden Eagles from their own 36-yard line. Again, another mental mistake here by the Eagles. Penalty starting to mount for Franklin County.
Offsides called against Franklin County.
Doesn't take a lot of these little things to keep a team in a ball game, to build that confidence up.
It'll be first down and 5, the 41-yard line. Another flag will fly here.
Give the 5 yards back to him.
Both teams a little bit sloppy here, coming off the bye week. Push it back, first down and 10 from the 36. You feel the intensity starting to mount between these two teams. Franklin County definitely giving that one away. Both teams have had ample opportunity to flip the momentum here tonight. Overstreet out of the pistol. He's going to keep the football up the middle. Nothing doing. Stays on his feet, but he's going to be dropped.
Going to give him about a yard. Parker Scott getting there first. Howard Meany coming in there as well. We said it's going to be tough work trying to run up the middle against this tough Eagles defense.
Again, a great job by this Eagle defense, as you said, playing your keys. You saw all 3 of the options on that play covered up. Again, this wing tee and this pistol look all about the misdirection. It's going to be Overstreet keeping it to the near side, going to lay a stiff arm, but Franklin County's Flo going to catch up with him. Nothing doing there. Cromwell's going to push him out.
Yeah, a good job getting away from the initial pressure. It was a great stiff arm, as you see Overstreet. They fake that sweep and then just tuck in. You got 3 lead blockers coming out there, but just good pressure coming by Elijah Belcher initially, and then Cromwell running him out of bounds, a loss of a yard back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, despite Belcher not being able to quite get to Overstreet there, he kept the pursuit going to the outside, using the sideline to his advantage, allowed the flow to catch up to him. Again, the last thing you want to allow this Golden Eagle team is to hit that corner. Once they hit that corner, that's when the danger really comes on this offense. They'll quickly come to the line here. One receiver in Gregory to the near side. It's going to be a jump pass, and it's going to fall harmlessly at the feet of Aiden Brown. But great pressure again. Parker Scott up the middle.
Brings up 4th down.
Yeah, you'll see it, or saw it there. Just tried to run a little play action again, the toss sweep, but the pressure coming up the middle so quickly. Overstreet had no time to set himself, as just had to get rid of that one and throw it out. Bryson Chrisman coming with the pressure initially.
Not only come with the pressure, but he also brought the offensive lineman with him right into Overstreet's wheelhouse. Deaton on to punt this one away, gets the punt off high, end over end kick. Ziegler is able to corral it at the 30. So far, MVP of this ball game, Seth Deaton.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, a 50-yard field goal, great punt, two great punts, really no return either time for Franklin County. Ziegler bumbled that one around a little bit over here next to the sideline, able to scoop it up, but could have been another costly turnover. We'll see how Franklin County responds here. You know, they're moving the football with ease right now. Just Staunton put it on the turf on that last possession, and right now Franklin County is the only team that has stopped Franklin County.
It'll be Garmin to the near side. Parker Scott will be the receiver to the top of the formation. It'll be Keyshawn Wright at fullback, tight behind him, Jaron Smith. Lions going to come set. Parker Scott comes into motion. Going to be Smith across the right side. They're going to ball him up, but again, a tough 2-yard run here by Smith.
Yeah, they're doing a good job not letting him get going at all. No real hole over there as Eanes fills the gap. I tell you, he's a good-looking linebacker for Staunton River. He's in there quickly.
There's a good push there by the Franklin County offensive line, but it was those linebackers and defensive backs coming up, stepping into those gaps that were able to make the stop. So 2:55 left to play here in the first quarter. It'll be 2nd down and 8 from the 33. Luckett's going to play action once again. He's looking this way to Garmin. Garmin has a little separation. It's like Menace. Full contact downfield.
He got tangled up a little bit, but it went both ways. That football was thrown more to the middle of the field, and Garmin couldn't get to it. Well covered that time. Again, I think if that football was more over the outside shoulder to the sideline, probably put 6 more on the board.
I think Luckett was expecting Garmin maybe to get that inside leverage off the line. Good job there by Menace, forcing him to the outside. So when Garmin had to cut back in, so it'll be 3rd down and 8 from the 33. Right out of the I formation, Stockton goes into motion. Luckett will play action, pressure coming from the backside. He's going to have to eat this one. Big sack on the play. Phillip Miller with the sack. And Franklin County going to have to pump this one away, needing a huge punt here out of Luckett.
Yep. Phillip Miller's been everywhere tonight, making big plays all over the field. Again, a 3 and out here for Franklin County, really giving this Staunton River club a lot of confidence.
4th down and long, ball at the 28. Kirtley and Brown back deep for the Golden Eagles. Luckett inside of his own 15. It's a high spiraling kick. It's going to take a Franklin County bounce. Beautiful punt here inside of the 20 down to about the 17. It's a beautiful kick there by Luckett.
Ball is down.
One big thing, that's going to flip the field position.
Yeah, absolutely. It really shows you the importance and how fortunate we are. We're catching the football on those punts. How much yardage that saves, as that probably cost them another 10 to 12 yards.
1:51 left to play here in the first quarter. Franklin County scored on a 2-play scoring drive on their first drive of the ball game, which is a 77-yard touchdown pitch and catch from Josh Luckett to Garrett Garmin. Then you flip it over, a 50-yard field goal by Seth Deaton. Pulled the Golden Eagles to within 4. See what Staunton River can do here. 1st down and 10 from the 22. Overstreet fakes, comes down the field. A lot of contact down here with Ziegler, but the ball well overthrown. Good look here by the offense for Staunton River.
I tell you, I thought initially he had him. You know, he had Kirtley down here. Was some contact from Ziegler. Could have been called. Maybe, again, a better pass gets that call. But I think you're seeing some things out of Staunton River, that a little bit of that confidence going here in the quarter, you know.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 22. Overstreet out of the pistol. Handoff coming to the near side. That's Brown. Big hole's going to open up. He's going to look to get to the yard marker. We'll see where this one's going to be marked down, but a big run there on 2nd down for Brown.
Yeah, Elijah Belcher finally comes over to make the stop. Going to give him 9. over the right side. A huge hole, as you mentioned, but a good job by Belcher getting over there to shut it down. But it's going to bring up a 3rd down and very short one here for Staunton River.
It's a very manageable down here for the Golden Eagles. Lone receiver to the near side will be Gregory. First read out of the pistol. Straight handoff to Kirtley coming across the left side. Has a good head of steam going.
Jacob Kirtley on the carry.
Mark here. It will be a first down for the Golden Eagles before Cromwell makes the stop.
Yep, going to give him about 2 yards there. Just enough to pick up that first down.
Inside of a minute left to play now here in the first quarter. Eagles up 7-3 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard.
Quick moving first quarter.
See what the Golden Eagles go with here on first down. Needing to pick up yardage on first down. When they get in front of the chains, that really starts to open up the playbook. It's going to be Brown coming to the near side. He's going to be rolled up. Armenian on the stop.
Yeah, you see Brown, they try to set it up, but a good job on this side.
Ryan Cromwell on the stop. Gain a couple yards.
That's Cromwell crashing down and stuffing that lead block, making Brown kick it back outside, and Armenian Belcher come over, but another short pickup.
The Golden Eagles are going to let this first quarter come to an end. Franklin County up 7-3 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. We're going to be back with second quarter action. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, or agricultural, family-owned Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane is here for all of your heating and appliance needs. Come check out our new state-of-the-art showroom, showcasing a full line of propane appliances, including gas heaters and logs. All propane tanks and gas installations are performed by employees trained and certified through the National Propane Gas Association. Don't let winter catch you by surprise this year. Give us a call today at 483-7726 or visit us on the web at redwoodfuel.com.
I'm Dean Stone, manager at Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane, and we invite you to come see what we have to offer in our new showroom.
We get ready to start the second quarter of action with Franklin County on top 7-3. It will be second down and 8 for the Golden Eagles. Brown across the right side of that line. He's going to work his way out close to the 40. Mark him down at the 39. Hunter Kennedy's going to make the stop. 3-yard gain on the play.
They keep going to Brown over that right side, and he's just picking up small chunks of yardage now. Good job by Hunter Kennedy this time. Steps up in there, feels the hole, and doesn't allow Brown to pick up much more. 3rd down and 5 here. Big play for this Franklin County defense.
Yeah, an opportunity here to flip the momentum once again if you're able to force either a turnover or a punt out of the Golden Eagles. Overstreet's going to be going to the far side. That's going to be Brown. Looks to hit the corner. It will be 4th down upcoming here for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, Franklin County had it defended well, read the play well, but Brown put a nice shifty move here on the backfield. You'll see 7 getting the football, going back across the way, and hard to see from here who was over there. Read it well.
That was Jason
turned it back inside. I believe that's Belcher, and Brown only able to pick up 2 yards.
Stop by Elijah Belcher. Brings up 4th down.
Staunton River is going to bring on Seth Deaton to pump this one away. A little bit of a low snap. Franklin County almost gets to it once again. We'll take a Golden Eagle bounce.
But again, no return at all for Franklin County.
Both teams have been able to flip the field position on the foot of their punter. We'll see if Franklin County can get this offensive motor going.
They really need to. You know, you come out, it looked way too easy on that opening drive. Maybe a little bit of complacency set in on the offense. You know, you were moving the football, then you fumble it there on that was a nice 10-yard completion for a first down. And then really a 3-and-out on your next possession. So Franklin County needing to find something here to get this thing going.
Will be first down and 10 from their own 28-yard line. Lone receiver to the near side is Garmin. Chase Alston comes into motion. It will be Smith across the left side. First time he's got a little bit of real estate, and he's going to be off to the races. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, into the end zone. No doubt about that one. 72-yard touchdown run for J-Ron Smith.
That's a way to get back, get that motor running on offense a little bit. I love the toss sweep. It's one of my favorite plays in all of football. It just gives your running back the ability to get a little head of steam. Staunton River played it well, but J-Ron Smith just circle button there, spins out of the tackle of Brown. And once he breaks free, that young man is gone.
Chandler Holly on to attempt the extra point. Let's put the Eagles up by 11. Snaps good, holds good. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 10:25 left to play here in the first half. Franklin County on top, 14-3 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. We'll be right back. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your Neighborhood Network, Cable 12.
Let's go. Hello, I'm Sheriff Bill Overton. As the Eagles reach the halfway mark of the 2019 season, we can feel the excitement in the air as it intensifies, as the commitment of their hard work is leading them to victories. I'm running for re-election, and I wanted you to know that I am committed to keeping you, your family, your property, and this great county in which we live safe and protected. That's why I'm asking for your vote on November the 5th.
Holland with the ball teed up at the 40. Menace and Gregory back deep for the Golden Eagles. 72-yard touchdown run by J-Ron Smith. Eagles will onside kick. Another beautiful one here by the Eagles. It looks like Staunton River is going to wrap that one up. Like the young man fell awkwardly on that football.
Like Jonah Tuck. He did a good job getting back to the football. And then we'll see what happens. Really the first time we've got that high bounce on the onside. It gets away from Brown, the first guy, and then Tuck just back there. And you're right, it looked like he landed right down on that football.
We'll take a break while they tend to him with 10:23 left to play here in the first half. You're watching Eagle Football on your Neighborhood Network, Cable 12.
When it's time to celebrate the life of someone special, turn to Connor Bowman Funeral Home. With 2 full-service facilities, we offer professional care and service to our community. 100% owned and operated, offering you the traditional historical Lynch Connor Bowman and Franklin County's most modern and newest facility on 220 North. We can assist you with pre-arranged funerals, and we house an on-site crematory. We can come to your home to make arrangements and pre-arrangements. We offer the release of 1 white dove, 1 memorial video, and video of the service if held in one of our chapels at no cost to you. Connor Bowman Funeral Home, Rocky Mount and 220 North.
There you see Jonah Tuck making his way to the sideline. Young man falling on the football, able to recover it for the Golden Eagles. They're going to have the ball first down and 10 from the 37. Overstreet runs out of the pistol. He's going to go to the air once again. Ball's going to be low. Overstreet is not, outside of that first pass he attempted the ball game, rolling out to the right. All of his throws have been coming out just a little bit low.
Yeah, they sure have. And again, it's a lot of running on the, throwing on the run, I should say, the other way around. Play action. Almost had a little run option, run pass option, I should say, there with Brown sweeping around behind him, almost in a pitch mode. That they could have run the option. You'll see the replay here as Brown is out there and just off with a fake trying to hit the tight end out there, but nothing doing.
Handoff. It's going to be Brown coming across the right side looking to extend the play. Gets to the corner, but Belcher's going to run him out of bounds. And Derek, we talked about it a lot during the pregame. The Staunton River team coming in 1-4, lone victory over Liberty. But this offense, once it starts to click, and it's not if, it's once it starts to click this season, they're going to be able to rattle off a big chunk of yards.
Yeah, they've got some talented guys in the backfield. Brown is a really good runner. I think right now it starts up front. I think maybe a little undersized and young, as per our conversation in the pregame with the coach. They've only got 3 seniors starting on the field at all times, both sides of the football. So they've got talent, they've got good players, and you're right, once it starts clicking, it's going to be dangerous.
There you see once again swing pass coming to the near side to Brown. A lot of green grass in front of him if he's able to make that catch. And it's going to bring up 4th down for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, you see the replay right there. He had tons of room. Stockton closing in, but Brown, if he could have hung on to that football, could have picked up some positive yardage for Staunton River.
Tyshawn Ziegler going to be back deep inside of his own 35. Seth Deaton will punt the football from his own 25. Again, kicking across the far side. Going to get the call. Franklin County's going to recover the muff kick by Ziegler, but Parker Scott's going to be tagged for roughing the kicker.
That's a wow. Wow, he put his arm out on him. Barely even touched him. I tell you what, Deaton did a great job selling that one.
See it there on the Bob Parcell replay. Deaton on that rollout does a great job getting the kick off, but also elevating himself in the air doesn't take much.
No, it doesn't. You'll see it one more time here. I mean, Parker Scott just laid just a hand maybe on the leg, maybe a hand on the leg, and that is all.
Coach Edwards going to get an explanation from the blind guy here on the near sideline.
And I think part of his argument is going to be if that young man's going to hold the football that long, if he's going to run it, how can we not even lay a hand on him?
First down, Golden
Eagles. He decides at the last minute to then punt it. He's turning into a runner. And man's got every opportunity to go in there and tackle him, and he didn't even do that, is the argument. That's the problem.
I think that was a good transcript of what Coach Edwards was saying.
Well, thanks. I'm
there.
a good lip reader. I got it.
But again, a very valid point. If you're going to hold on to the football that long.
Timeout's called by Staunton River.
Staunton River's going to take the timeout with 9:04. That's going to give us an opportunity to thank all of our wonderful sponsors of Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Steve Matty for Commonwealth's Attorney, Bob Parcell, Realtor with RE/MAX Mountain to Lake Realty, Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane, Franklin Finance, Rhodes, Ferguson and Stone Attorneys at Law, Budget Blinds, Davis & Davis Attorneys at Law, Carillion, Rocky Mountain Chiropractic, Christina Defaball at Weichert Realtors, Bridges and Company, Willard Insurance and Erie Insurance, Connor Bowman Funeral Home and Crematory, Farm Credit, and Re-elect Bill Overton for Sheriff. All wonderful sponsors of Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Also, we hope that you enjoyed during the pregame as we had an introduction to our offensive starters, a new addition. And we also want to give a big shout out to someone who would like to be referred to as just a friend of Franklin County sports for sponsoring that. And also we want to send out a big thank you to Coach Edwards and his staff for allowing us to come out to practice and get some recognition for these young student athletes. So all of those wonderful sponsors of Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Still 4 games left in the regular season. If you would like your business to be featured here on Eagle Football, just give us a call, 540-489-TV12. Shoot us an email at cable12ynn@gmail.com. And we know that this Eagle squad is going to be on the playoffs, so we'll be around for that as well. Plenty of opportunity to be a part of Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network. Cable 12, Overstreet going to the air. And there's going to be your pass interference, and the penalty starting to add up here for the Eagles.
Well, very close here. I can't tell. We'll see on the replay if we can tell any better if he got there early. As Overstreet throws it over the middle. Really floated on him. Not bad. Not a lot. I don't know about that one again. Questionable. Went over top, but there wasn't a lot of contact there.
Do you have another injured Staunton River player? So we'll take another timeout with 8:57 left to play here in the half. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Pass interference called against Franklin County. Ball will be on the 32-yard line.
Long ago, Carillion Clinic made a promise to be here every moment. That means the moment you need care, and every other moment too. Because by providing tools, support, and guidance to take charge of your health on your terms, we're helping you live better every day. Carillion Clinic is right here for you from moment one.
Overstreet, the injured Golden Eagle on the play. So Jacob Kirtley's going to take the snap, goes across the right side. A little bit of wildcat look there, a little wild eagle. There's a little bit of burst of speed around the corner.
Well, what it's going to do is going to give us a different look that you weren't preparing for either.
Second down.
Kirtley able to pick up good yardage over the right side.
So 8:30 left to play here in the first half. You're just joining us. Franklin County on top 14-3 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. 2 big scoring plays for the Eagles. 77-yard touchdown pass from Luckett to Garmin, and a 72-yard touchdown by J-Ron Smith. Lone scorer for the Golden Eagles, a 50-yard field goal by Seth Deaton. Football is going to come out. Eagles look like they're going to recover. It's still bouncing around, and it looks like it's finally going to fall in favor of the Golden Eagles. Flag going to fly in late.
Not sure who got the football, but I tell you, Coach Edwards is mad as he can be again. That penalty might be against Franklin County. And here comes another one.
Coach Edwards going to bring his players, huddle them up, give them a little bit of a discussion. You see the football
personal foul called against Franklin County.
Rolling around. So wait to see the call. There's the call coming in late.
So the first call is a personal foul on Franklin County, and you saw it. It was a little late coming in there.
Hit Tyre Meany with that personal foul. That's going to push Staunton River deep into Franklin County territory. And the penalties that Coach Edwards was talking about in the pregame.
This will be a half the distance, should be. And then I bet this is going to be possibly an unsportsmanlike.
And waiting for the official call. 2 fouls on the play. A dead ball personal foul on Franklin County. There was also a dead ball unsportsmanlike on the Eagles as well. So that will put the Golden Eagles in business.
So you had a 15-yard roughing the punter that kept the drive alive. You had a 15-yard pass interference. Now half the distance personal foul, half the distance unsportsmanlike, and Coach Edwards wants an explanation. Still has 4 big penalties, has taken the football all the way down to the 5.
And again, our good calls, bad calls, and no calls all season long, brought to you by the wonderful folks at Budget Blinds. A style for every season, a style for every point of view. They'll come out, give you a consultation, show you all their wonderful window coverings. They'll do all the measuring, and they'll come back and install those beautiful window coverings. And remember, especially as we get towards the holiday season, that it's the gift that you can open each and every day. Not sure if Coach Edwards is satisfied with the explanation, but nonetheless, looks like we're going to get this one started back.
He may be asking who the unsportsmanlike was called against. I think the number that they gave him, he's saying the guy was on the sideline.
Typical. Usually how it works out. So long stoppage here. It will be first down and goal from the 5. Kirtley out of the pistol. Hand off to Brown, coming across the far side. It's going to dive forward. And he dropped it about the 2-yard line. Cromwell going to make the stop for the Eagles.
Yeah, Franklin County going to have to dig in here. They've really put themselves in a bad position. Football now down about the 3-yard line.
Gain of a couple yards on the play. Second down.
It'll be second down and goal from the 3. Clock continuing to roll inside of 7.5 minutes left to play here in the first half. Kirtley again out of the pistol. Handoff right up the middle to Eanes. No signal. Looks like nothing doing there.
Yeah, no gain at all. Good job by the big guys up front. Hairston in there driving the man back. You see it, and he gets an ankle. Hunter Kennedy coming in, cleaning it up, so no gain there for Eanes.
So it'll be third down and goal, ball resting at the 3. Staunton River desperately trying to put this football into the end zone. Kirtley out of the pistol. A little bit of a high snap. He's going to take the handoff across the right. Cuts back inside. Going to be bottled up. Pyle's going to continue to move. And they're going to mark him short of the end zone again.
Kirtley on the carry.
Yeah, it looked like Parker Scott was in there first. Kirtley just trying to keep it on the sweep. The snap was high, but Franklin County bringing pressure all the way. Hunter Canada getting in there as well from the linebacker spot along with everybody else. No gain, and it's 4th down, and Staunton River going to have to attempt the field goal.
Seth Deaton will come on to attempt. Aiden Brown to hold. He's already been good and true from 50. Snaps a little high. Kick is up. Kick is good. Franklin County's defense holds.
Making the score, Franklin
Gives
County
up just
14.
3. Franklin Finance scoreboard has
6.
Franklin County on top 14-6. 5:36 left to play here in the half. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
You know, some call pimento cheese the caviar of the South. So why is it being wasted on chips and celery?
Yeah. It's about time pimento cheese got the respect it deserves.
Yeah.
What better way to enjoy melty, cheddary pimento cheese than on the South's best biscuit? A Bojangles fresh buttery biscuit.
Try Bojangles' new pimento cheese biscuit for just $1.69. We made the perfect biscuit perfecter.
Bojangles. It's Bo time, y'all.
How do you know her?
I thought you did.
No.
Seth Deaton, a perfect 2 for 2 all the night, giving Staunton River 6 points. He also has it teed up at the 40. Smith and Stockton will be back for Franklin County. High booming kick here. Going to be Stockton. That close to his own goal line. Good head of steam coming this way. He's going to be dragged down.
Philip Miller on the spot again. Looked like Stockton really had somewhere to go that time. Had a lot of room over to this side if he could get by Miller.
Aiden Brown on the stop for the Eagles.
See it here on the Bob Parcell replay.
Ball is on the Franklin County 28-yard line. No, looks like it's been at 25.
A lot of real estate out here for Stockton if he could just got around Miller.
Never touched the turf either on that tackle.
It was finally rolled up. It will be 1st down and 10 upcoming here for the Eagles. See if they can get this offense going. One receiver set to the near side, lone receiver set to the top of the formation. Chase Austin come into motion. Going to be Smith on the delayed handoff. Good move across the hole. Big stiff arm there. Midfield 45, 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, 75-yard touchdown run for J-Ron Smith.
What a full block, setting the edge over here on this side. You come across right there on number 3. Then J-Ron Smith makes it happen. He runs through that arm tackle of Kirtley. A nasty stiff arm to get away from another defender. And after that, he is gone. So back-to-back plays for J-Ron Smith. 147 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns.
That's well over 200 yards of offense here in the first half for the Eagles.
Yeah, very impressive.
Snap's good, holds good, kick is up, and the kick is good. 5:16 left to play here in the first half. The Eagles strike quickly. 75-yard touchdown run by J-Ron Smith. They're on top 21-6. Watch Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Jesse Holland with the ball teed up at the 40. High booming kick here. Fielded at the 14. Nothing doing there. Wrapped up at the 25. Give him the 27. This will be the worst starting field position for the Golden Eagles on the night.
Yeah, for sure. Chandler Holly that time down there.
For the Eagles.
Leading the way on the stop. And you said it. Staunton River starting from their own 27-yard line.
Drawing will be held.
The penalties kept Staunton River in their last drive. Franklin County's defense held.
Tickets from the cross-country boosters and 5 minutes.
Only gave up the field goal. 2 field goals is all this defense has given up, while scoring 3 long touchdowns of their own. Big play has been the name of the game here in the first half for the Franklin County offense.
Sure has. 3 plays over 70 yards for scores.
Tall sweep coming to the near side is going to be handled, but when that handoff pitch comes out slowly, you have to expect Landon Church and Parker Scott going to be there on the spot.
Yeah, Landon Church all over that one. You see him right there on the defensive end. That tall sweep was high.
Gavin Holdren on the carry.
Gobbled up the young man in the backfield, Gavin Holdren.
Landon Church on the stop.
That'll be a loss of 7.
Brings up second down.
Did that young man Landon Church really come on strong here in the middle part of the season? Big stop there. A lot of things could have went wrong for the Golden Eagles on that. Bobbled on the pitch. Again, this is backup quarterback Jacob Kirtley. 2 guys moving there. Now we'll back them up even further. You don't have the arm of Overstreet here to work with.
That's right. Wideout got started early that time, and that's a tough penalty to take when your wide receiver gets going early. Not much in the books for 2nd down and 22, and with 4:20 remaining here in the half, if Franklin County can get the football back here in good position and they get the football to start the second half, you know, a couple of good offensive possessions, they can put this ball game away.
Receiver to the near side will be Deaton. Brown comes into motion. Kirtley up the middle. Ziegler with the opportunity. Don't think he saw it to the last second coming over the intended receiver.
Well, he's not the only one that didn't see it to the last second. Deaton didn't see it to the last second either. I'm sorry, that wasn't Deaton. That's Jones.
It's a good look, though, there from Kirtley, just stepping in the pocket, giving it a shot. Importantly here for Franklin County, will stop the clock with 3:59. Franklin County has all 3 of their timeouts left. Offense has a much different look without Overstreet. Snap's going to be high, going to go to the air once again. Had the receiver out here. And there's going to be the flag.
Pass is incomplete.
Now, how can you throw that flag? That's finishing the play.
Not sure if a young man's going to catch the football or not. You'll see it here on the Bob Parcell replay. Aiden Brown, I believe, is going to be the intended target. Should have made the catch.
He's bobbling the football. Close, close, close.
Franklin County's got to do a better job there. Not giving up these costly penalties.
Luckily, it was for Franklin County, it was 3rd down and 22, so the 15-yard penalty doesn't give you a first down. But that's got to be over 100 yards in penalties already against Franklin County.
2 receivers set to the top of the formation. Kirtley out of the pistol, rolls the pocket to the right side. Pressure coming, fires it downfield, has a receiver. That's Deaton. And the catch will be made. First down for the Golden Eagles. And that fires up the far sideline.
Yeah, all the way out to near midfield.
29-yard line. First down, Staunton.
28 yards on the throw and catch.
So it'll be first down and 10 upcoming here. 3:51. Staunton River with an opportunity now to put points on the board.
Yeah, really bailed out there. Great throw by Kirtley and a great catch by Deaton out there. So Deaton doing it all for this Golden Eagle team tonight.
Swing pass coming to the near side. They're going to say that's a fumble.
official immediately signaled that that was a backwards pass. Parker Scott never stopped playing there. And I tell you what, though, it's dangerous. You're going to get a little bit gun shy here if you're Franklin County. You're almost afraid to continue in the chase. And if that was an incomplete pass, but I guess go until you hear that whistle. But a good job by Parker Scott there, not giving up on it.
We'll put the ball behind the chains once again. Second down along 14. Ball resting at their own 43-yard line. Clock continuing to roll. 3:20 left to play here in the first half. Curley, straight keeper to the right side. Saw a hole, but it closes quickly. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. Clock will roll inside of 3 minutes, and it will be third down and long.
Like Menifee in there to stop the runner Kirtley
Rashad
before he can get going, no gain.
Franklin County will call their first time out of the half with 3:02 left to play. Be a big third down and 14 upcoming. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Hello, Franklin County. It's Doug Williams with Budget Blinds. We're your turnkey solution to all your window covering needs. I hope you're watching Franklin County Cable 12 Sports, where we bring to you the umpires and the officials each and every week. And every time a bad call is made, that is brought to you by the blind guys. Is this year you're building that new house? How about adding on that sunroom you've been talking about? Well, here at Budget Blinds, we're here to help. The consultation is free, we do the work, and it's all backed by our 5-year no questions asked warranty. This year, let the blind guys help you see the possibilities.
.302 left to play here in the first half. Eagles will take a timeout, brings up third down and 14. Kirtley, big pressure coming up the middle. Nobody in the vicinity of that one as Franklin County had immense amount of pressure coming up the middle.
Yeah, no time at all for Kirtley here. Blitzes from everybody. You see Hunter Kennedy get in there, but Will Hairston leading the way. Landon Church in there from the defensive end position as well. Good coverage downfield. Looks like Deaton is going to have to punt it away. Eagles going to get the football back with a little bit of time to work with here before the half.
Deaton will be back at his own 32. Deaton high, end over end kick. Not his best effort on the night. And again, Franklin County did not bring the pressure they've been bringing, but just enough to force the issue.
Yeah, well, it's that rugby-style kick, and you said it, Deaton did not his best effort tonight at all. Very high, really no chance for any return at all, but also didn't get the roll that you're generally used to getting. But Franklin County has to be so careful. You know, he takes so long to kick the football, and again, we've seen it. We saw it. You know, if he's going to turn into a somewhat of a runner, you know, it's a fine line between getting back there and making a play on him, and you sure don't want another big penalty there.
Parker Scott will be the receiver set to the near side. Eagles out of the I formation. Scott comes into motion. Going to be Smith across the right side. Really keying in on that young man.
Jaron Smith on the carry.
Jamil Jones makes the stop, but again, 3-yard pickup just like that out to the 35.
Franklin County will take a timeout. Will give us another opportunity to thank our wonderful sponsors of Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. First, Steve Matty for Commonwealth's attorney. Bob Parcell, realtor with Remax Mountain to Lake Realty. Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane. Franklin Finance. Rhodes, Ferguson, and Stone attorneys at law. Budget Blinds. Davis and Davis attorneys at law. Carillion, Rocky Mount Chiropractic. Christina Defabal at Weichert Realtors Bridges and Company. Willard Insurance with Erie Insurance. Connor Bowman Funeral Home and Crematory. Farm Credit. And re-elect Bill Overton for sheriff. Again, we also want to send out a big thank you to the individual who would like to be referred to as just a friend of Franklin County sports for helping make it possible for us to have the offensive starters introduced before the game. Again, a big thank you to that individual for making that possible. So it's going to be 2:29 left to play here in the half. It will be second down and 7. Franklin County with a single timeout remaining. Second down and manageable here for Franklin County. You're going to the air on this opportunity.
Not the way Jaron Smith has been running the football. I'm not. Not with 2:29 to go here. You want to use as much of the clock as you can and still try to score. You know, this will only be the 4th offensive play for Franklin County here in this second quarter. 2 of the first 3 went for touchdown runs.
Discussion here by the blind guys, making sure everything's up to par and ready to roll here.
Not sure what there is to discuss after the timeout.
Be sure to stick around for the half. We're going to recap our first half stats as well as have our Rocky Mount Chiropractic halftime adjustment. Now you always look forward to that halftime adjustment. Everything squared away here with 2:29. 2nd down and 7 from the 35. Belcher comes into motion. Looking backside, has Smith. Catch is going to be made. Spins out of that first one. Sheds the second. He's going to be off to the races. 1 man to beat. 10-5. Not going to catch him. And shortest touchdown play of the game. 65-yard pitch and catch from Josh Luckett to J-Ron Smith. And Franklin County has blown this game wide open.
Yep, Smith out of the backfield on the wheel route. A beautifully thrown football from Lockett. Hits Smith right in stride. Spins out of 1 tackle. You'll see it right here. And then look at this stiff arm to Jason Eames. Just get away right there, and then he is gone.
You're going to see a guy come, had the angle on Smith. That's going to be
Chandler Holly's kick is good.
And Holly's going to add the extra point. 28-6. Franklin County on top. 2:15 left to play in this half. They strike quickly. 65-yard touchdown pitch and catch. Josh Luckett to J-Ron Smith. We're going to be right back. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Steve Maddie was born and raised right here in Franklin County. He graduated from Franklin County High School, went on to serve his country, graduated from Ferrum College and Liberty University School of Law, and then continued to serve his community. Now, as an attorney, he wants to service Franklin County as your Commonwealth's attorney and work with our great law enforcement to keep our county safe.
I am Steve Maddie, and I would appreciate your vote November the 5th, and I approve this message.
Holland with the ball teed up at the 40 after a 65-yard touchdown catch from J-Ron Smith from Josh Luckett. Big head of steam upcoming here, but a great open field tackle. Great job there by Chandler Holly. That's his 2nd tackle on the kickoff tonight.
Yeah, back-to-back plays on the kickoff for that young man, doing a good job in coverage because the return man, you're right, Gregory, he really had a good running start. But let's talk real quickly about J-Ron Smith. How about this young man? 3 touchdowns on the last 4 plays for Franklin County. 72-yard touchdown run, 75-yard touchdown run, and a 65-yard touchdown reception.
See what the Golden Eagles can do here with 2:11 left to play in the first half. Franklin County will get the football to start the second half. It's going to be Kirtley across to the far side, stays on his feet, works his way across the 30.
Tanner Austin on the stop.
That looks like they'll give him the 30, give him 2 yards there. Ziegler and Belcher coming in to make the stop for Franklin County.
Clock will continue to roll. 1:45 left to play here in the first half. I think if you're the Golden Eagles, you're just trying to get to the half.
Yeah, no doubt about it at this point. You just want to watch that clock run out here.
2nd down and 8. Do you think Franklin County has one more timeout they can burn? Kirkley coming to the near side, shot out of a cannon. Parker Scott. I tell you feel just a little bit bad there for Bryson Chrisman as he was also shot out of a cannon, just could not get there.
You're not going to outrun Parker Scott to a man in the backfield, that's for sure. A loss of 5 back to the 30-yard line. And you're in the territory now, Kevin. Franklin County has an opportunity here if they can get another stop to go ahead and call that timeout. May get a chance to give J-Ron Smith one more play to see if he can score again.
Game clock at 45 seconds. Staunton River going in reverse here on this drive. Franklin County has all the momentum. Handoff coming across the right side. Brown tripped up, and then a host of Eagle tacklers. And Coach Edwards going to take the timeout with 27 seconds left here in the half as we catch it here on the Bob Parcell replay. That was a great time for a timeout for the Eagles. But there's been many plays that have been the result of perfect timing here tonight. And that play and timeout was made because of perfect timing. And now is the perfect time. Derek, if I haven't said it enough, you realize we've had a lot of perfect times tonight to buy or sell your single-family dwelling. Call Christina Defabal at 540-420-0485 because now is the time to make your move just as the Eagles have done with their opportunities tonight. Or you can give her an email at christina.drealtor@yahoo.com. Again, that's Christina Defabal, 540-420-0485, or email her at christina.drealtor@yahoo.com. And guys, it's all about timing. This great first half has been brought to you by Christina Defabal at Weichert Realtors, Bridges and Company.
Obvious punting situation here for Staunton River.
And Derek, if you're the Eagles here, do you just sell out on this block knowing that you're going to have a couple seconds left? You don't have anybody back in the return game.
No, I think I try to sell out on it, but also want to have somebody, and they blocked it. You're right, Kevin, right on the money there.
Eaton holding on to that one just a little too long. Just like that, you are in business. 22 seconds, no timeouts left. Looks like it may have been Ziegler that got the hand on it.
Did. You see on the replay there, it was Ziegler. And that football went out of bounds as well, which stopped the clock even quicker, it looks like. But Franklin County in great position here. You said it, no timeouts, but the football is at the 17-yard line. You've got 22 seconds. You've got a shot here, at least one play of throwing the football into the end zone if you're the Eagles.
And I think Franklin County really learning something on that attempt. You know, Deaton's had plenty of time rolling away from the pressure, been able to get the punt off. This time he rolls into the pressure, forced a quick kick. Franklin County is able to get a hold of that one. With 22 seconds, it's first down and 10 from the 17. Franklin County, a huge opportunity here.
Touchdown.
Luckett drops back, looking for a receiver to break open. Fires it into the corner. That one's going to be picked off. It's going to be Brown looking to find some real estate across the near side, staying on his feet. He's going to work it out to the 20. Mental mistake there by the Eagles.
Intercepted by Aiden
Looks like he was looking for Keyshawn Wright in the corner. Ball just a little bit underthrown. 6 seconds now left in the half.
Yeah, not at all what you want to happen at that point. And that's Luckett just really trying to maybe do too much right there. And, you're better off there. Just throw that ball out of bounds. You've got little time left on the clock. If nothing else, you run out there and try to put 3 on the board, but just trying to do a little too much there for Lockett, and it cost Franklin County, I think, possibility to put some points on the board.
So Staunton River's going to take the knee. Franklin County is going to get the football to start the second half, but after one half of play, Franklin Finance scoreboard lit up in favor of the Eagles. They lead 28-6. We're going to be right back to recap our first half stats of our Rocky Mount Chiropractic halftime adjustment. Watch Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Hello, I'm Sheriff Bill Overton. As the Eagles reach the halfway mark of the 2019 season, we can feel the excitement in the air as it intensifies, as the commitment of their hard work is leading them to victories. I'm running for re-election, and I wanted you to know that I am committed to keeping you, your family, your property, and this great county in which we live safe and protected. That's why I'm asking for your vote on November the 5th.
Partnered with us to make this week
at the half. Franklin County on top of the Franklin Finance scoreboard, 28-6, and just as lopsided as the scoreboard is, huge statistical numbers for the Eagles in the first half.
Yeah, just almost video game-like numbers for Franklin County. Let's start with J-Ron Smith, who has just had a ball game here in the first half. 161 yards on the ground. 2 touchdowns.
Now, ladies and
guys,
gentlemen,
that's 161 yards on the ground with 6 carries. Okay, so that's a pretty good half. Ziegler has 3 yards, Luckett -5. He got dropped in the backfield. So 159 on the ground for the Eagles in 8 carries and 2 touchdowns. Through the air, Lockett 3 of 5, 2 touchdowns, and the interception as Luckett is having a good half. Did have that interception to end that first half, but Garrett Garman, the big one, a 77-yard touchdown reception. J-Ron Smith, 65-yard touchdown reception. Stockton had a 10-yard catch and then fumbled. So 2 turnovers, the only negative part of the half for Franklin County. 313 yards of offense, 161 on the ground, 152 through the air, 2 touchdowns each way. Really dominated. Flip it over to the other side. 49 yards of total offense for Staunton River. So the defense really doing their job. 4 yards, 14 yards on the ground. 35 yards, or 26 yards through the air. My math is going great. I got marks everywhere. My math isn't good at all. 35 yards receiving, 14 yards on the ground for a total of 49 yards. Franklin County blocked the punt. Highlights for Staunton River, a 50-yard field goal by Seth Deaton. He also had a 20-yard field goal, and then they did come up with the 2 turnovers. But a dominant first half for Franklin County statistically.
Statistically and also on the scoreboard, dominant first half. But also, you look at this team, this was a close ball game midway through that first quarter, leading into the second quarter. Tight ball game, Franklin County, a couple mental mistakes, lots of penalties there in the first half that really kept Staunton River in it. Offense, big plays been the name of the game. So time now for our Rocky Mountain Chiropractic halftime adjustment. Derek, you've got the Eagles up 28-6 here at the half, dominating on both sides of the football. And what adjustments need to be made here in the half?
Well, I'm going to just go with something that you mentioned and go ahead and take it from you. Those penalties. The penalties for Franklin County, really the only thing that you can come up with negative other than the 2 turnovers. All of the movement on the offensive side for Staunton River has been courtesy of penalties on Franklin County. You know, the one drive, you had a roughing the passer, pass interference, then you had a personal foul, and then an unsportsmanlike. Really took the football down the field. 60 yards in penalties on 4 plays. Franklin County able to keep Staunton River out of the end zone and hold them to a field goal. But I think if you're Franklin County and you're Coach Edwards, you clean up those penalties. Other than that, there's not much to complain about here in this football game.
Absolutely, much the same thing. Keep doing what you're doing and continue to get better at it. You know, we talked about this tough Blue Ridge District schedule. You got teams such as Lord Botetourt coming up, Northside, Fleming, Bird. You know, Staunton River, as we said, they're kind of at the bottom along with William Byrd at 1-4 on the season. But you're going to have to continue to get better if you're going to compete in this Blue Ridge District, especially with that big matchup coming up in a couple weeks against Lord Botetourt. Team averaging 37 points a game, only giving up 6. You know, some of these bigger plays may be a little bit tougher down the stretch. I think, though, if Franklin County can just shore up those penalties, as you said, stop making the mental mistakes. Anytime you have an opportunity to make a big play, step up, make that play. So I think if that's your Franklin County, that's what you need to do here in the second half, just to continue to get better as this season goes on. Staunton River, you're going to have to find some way to get this rushing game going. I think you're not going to be able to rely on going through the air. I know losing Overstreet there to an injury. Hopefully that young man's able to come back here in the second half, unsure to the extent of his injury. But getting that rushing game going, we saw lots of flashes earlier in this ball game of an offense that was getting ready to start clicking. Franklin County's defense started stepping up, started making big plays and making disruptions. But again, if you can start to get this running game going, you can start to get the rest of this offense clicking around. And that's our Rocky Mountain Chiropractic halftime adjustment, brought to you by the great folks at Rocky Mountain Chiropractic with Dr. Kim Skillen and Dr. Marlene Skillen. It's your locally owned and operated chiropractor in Franklin County, treating a wide range of injuries from athletic injuries to motor vehicle accidents and many others. So let Rocky Mountain Chiropractic help you improve your life and well-being. They're located across from the beautiful campus of Franklin County High School and a proud sponsor of Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network. Cable 12 at the half. Franklin County 28, Staunton River 6. We'll be back, kick off the third quarter. Franklin County's going to be getting the football. For more Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Brad and Crystal Zimmerman.
Whether it's residential, commercial, industrial, or agricultural, family-owned Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane is here for all of your heating and appliance needs. Come check out our new state-of-the-art showroom, showcasing a full line of propane appliances, including gas heaters and logs. All propane tanks and gas installations are performed by employees trained and certified through the National Propane Gas Association. Don't let winter catch you by surprise this year. Give us a call today at 483-7726 or visit us on the web at redwoodfuel.com.
I'm Dean Stone, manager at Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane, and we invite you to come see what we have to offer in our new showroom.
That'll wrap up our Eagle halftime with Franklin County on top 28-6. And they're going to get the football back to start the second half. Seth Deaton with the ball teed up at the 40. He'll go for the onside kick. High bounce. Garrett Garman snatches that one out of the air at the 42. Great play there by the short hands. Actually, that's actually going to be Jack Conley, excuse me. Saw the 1, and that 6 was bunched up looking like an 8, but Jack Conley with the sure hands there.
Yeah, did a great job. Not really his spot to go back and pick that football up, as he's supposed to make sure the blockers and the guys don't get there. But, hey, that young man saw the football, and he went and got it. You can't argue with that.
You can give credit where credit's due there. Jack Conley, number 16, 6 foot, 158 junior, snagging that one out of the air. So the Eagles have 2 receivers set to the top of the formation. First down and 10 from their own 42. Cromwell comes into motion. Smith, stutter step, sheds that first tackle. Look at this reverse field. And he's going to be off to the races, has blockers out front. Needs one downfield, gets one going to the corner. Scan the field for flags. Do not see one. 58-yard touchdown run by J-Ron Smith.
What else can you say? Right here it is on the replay. Staunton River has it bottled up, sidesteps a couple of tackles. Great tackling or blocking downfield. There's Luckett out there in front, and a host of other Eagles leading the way. And J-Ron Smith will take it 58 yards for the score.
11:44 left to play here in the third quarter, Holly on with the extra point. It is good. 35-6, the Eagles lead. 58-yard touchdown run by J-Ron Smith. We're going to be right back. You're watching Eagle football right here on your Neighborhood Network, Cable 12.
High School cheer team.
Bojangles Cajun filet biscuit. Could this get any more perfect?
Pimento cheese. Dude, get it with pimento cheese. Trust me.
Perfect just got perfecter. Introducing Bojangles Cajun Filet Biscuit with our new pimento cheese. Melty, cheddary pimento cheese on our Cajun Spice Chicken. It's perfecter. Bojangles.
It's bow time, y'all.
Holland with the ball teed up. Drives it back deep. Gregory fields it at the 11. Has a hole open up over here. Upended at the 35. That's where they will take over.
Holly again on the kickoff coverage. 3 times in a row for that young man making a stop
Gregory
on the kickoff.
Return to the Eagles.
But a pretty good return out for Staunton River across the 35 to about the 36-yard line.
See it here on the Wild Parcel replay. Had a big head of steam, Gregory did, but ran into an immovable object there in Holly, just waiting for him. We'll see if Staunton River can't get this offense going. Showed flashes in the first half. It's still going to be Jacob Kirtley out of the pistol with Overstreet on the sideline. Brown across the right side. He's going to step through that first tackle, works his way for about a 4-yard gain here on first down.
Belcher gets in, finally makes the stop. Looks like Franklin County had him bottled up. Brown just kind of looked like he gave himself up there, just kind of turned his shoulders, but able to sneak through the hole, pick up 4 yards out to the 40.
Clock continuing to roll. 11-10 left to play here in the third quarter. The lone receiver split to the near side. That's Gregory. Football's going to hit the ground. Kirtley's able to fall on it. They will lose almost all of the yardage they gained there on first down.
Yeah, with Kirtley out there, you know, you really hope that Overstreet is okay. Lucas Overstreet, that's not something major wrong with that young man. Looking across, just scanning, I don't see that number 10 across the way, but it's also hard to see here where we are. But hopefully that young man is okay. Kirtley's done a pretty good job. You know, he's put in a tough spot here, and just have to adjust and do the best you can.
Kirtley's going to get the handoff to Martin. Big chunk of yardage here on third down. It's going to bring up a fourth down, though, before Hunter Kennedy can make the stop.
You know, it's only the second time we've seen Martin tonight carry the football. He carried it the first play of the game.
Elijah Belcher on the stop
for the Golden Eagles and had pretty good yardage. That time, lots of room.
Brings up fourth down.
Excuse me, up the middle, but it is going to be a fourth down.
Elijah Witcher's going to make his way to the sideline, shooking up on the play. Deaton will come on to punt this one away. Eagles will drop a man back deep. That is Ziegler.
See if they bring pressure over the left side again, or if they're going to protect against a fake.
And a player on late here. A little bit of a high snap. Deaton able to get this one off. Fair catch called for. And made by Ziegler, and the Eagle offense will take over there.
Ziegler takes the fair catch at the 29-yard line.
I don't know what you can say, Derek, about this Eagle offense.
J-Ron Smith. That's about all you can say about it. He's touched the ball the last 5 plays. He has 4 touchdowns in those 5 plays. All of them being over 55 yards. 58 yards is the shortest of those touchdown plays for him. Pretty good night.
So it'll be first down and 10 for the Eagles. Ball resting on their own 29-yard line. They'll take over here.
It's like Eli Fouts in there at quarterback now.
Comes over here to Parker Scott. Looks like we've had a couple of substitutions. We'll look to get to them as we can. Scott will check out. She said this is Eli Fouts, freshman, 6'1", 172. Had a great night last night, starting quarterback for the JV squad. Also have Anthony Belcher checking into the ball game. Fouts will bring the line set with 8:45 left to play here in the third. Hands off across the left side. Kobe Tuck in on the stop.
Jalen Lee on the carry.
Jalen Lee on the carry.
It's another freshman, 5'8", 166.
Kobe Tuck on the stop. Brings up third down.
Bring up a third down and 3 for the Eagles. They look to convert here. You know that Fouts has found success through the air at the JV level. Quick hitter to the far side. That's going to be complete. That's going to be enough for the first down.
Pass is complete to Jamaris Holland.
Jamaris Holland on the reception. So Fouts
Philip Miller on the stop for the Eagles.
2 for 2 here as Holland gets out near midfield for the first down.
Philip Miller in on the stop for the Golden Eagles. So a big first down here by the second team offense for the Eagles. Holland's going to be the receiver to the near side. Conley's going to come into motion. Play action here by Fouts. Pressure coming from the backside. Fires downfield. Catch going to be made. That's enough for a first down. Give Conley 11 yards on the reception.
What a beautiful throw right there from Fouts. Puts it right on the money. What a great catch by Conley out here.
First down for Franklin County.
Look at this. Fouts running and throwing the football right on the money. What a grab by Conley.
Keeps the chains moving. First down and 10. Ball now at the Golden Eagle 41-yard line. Have an official timeout. Make his way to the sideline. I think it's possible maybe the clock did not roll on that last play. Continue to discuss here. Another opportunity to thank our wonderful sponsors of Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Steve Matty for Commonwealth's attorney, Bob Parcell, realtor with Remax Mountain Lake Realty, Redwood Fuel Oil and Propane, Franklin Finance, Rhodes Ferguson and Stone, attorneys at law, Budget Blinds, Davis and Davis, attorneys at law, Carillion, Rocky Mount Chiropractic, Christina Defaball at Weichert Realtors, Bridges and Company, Willard Insurance with Erie Insurance, Connor Bowman Funeral Home and Crematory, Farm Credit, and re-elect Bill Overton for Sheriff. All wonderful sponsors of Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network. Cable 12, Jalen Lee coming on the right side. Big hit's going to fly. Looks like we may have a hold here on the near side.
Jalen Lee on the carry.
Miller in on the stop once again.
Yeah, you see the hold right there. They're going to call, looks like J.T. Turner.
Ladies and gentlemen,
in there,
we are experiencing
getting some action.
Difficulties with the scoreboard.
Freshman, 6 foot 250, getting a look. That young man can get it done. You see him on the JV level all the time. Just an outstanding young player for Franklin County, but they did catch him that time with the hold.
So we'll be first down and long upcoming here for the Eagles. Zeme Hart's going to bring the play in from the sideline. He had a big punt return for a touchdown last night at the JV level. Quick hitter to the outside. Catch is going to be made by Holland. He's going to be cleaned up. Another big hit. But after a big completion there from Fouts to Holland.
Cameron's Holland on the reception.
Yeah, you'll take 6 or 7 yards on that little quick hitch every time. Just a quick 3-step drop. The young man gets the football out quick, and he sure does throw a nice football. Holland makes the first guy miss, and Miller puts a big hit on him. Again, big gain, though, of 6 yards.
Anthony Belcher's going to bring the play in from the sideline this time. It will be second down. A long 15 for the Eagles. Starting to think, Derek, the clock on the field is not working.
Evidently not at all, because the down and distance isn't changing. The clock isn't running. You're right.
That's going to make things difficult. Big sack there on Fouts. That's going to be Jameel Jones making the stop. Going to bring up third down.
Yep, Fouts rolling out this time, but Jones beats the block on the edge, and then the freshman back, Lee, just didn't get over and pick up Jones.
Caught on the backfield.
He tackles Fouts for
Jamel Jones.
Again, you'll have to forgive us on the time left here in the quarter as the scoreboard is not working here at Staunton River. Do our best. Most important is the Eagles up 35-6 here in the third quarter. Fouts play action, big pressure, has a receiver over here. Catch is going to be made. That's Lee, and he'll get back to the original line of scrimmage. Great play there by Fouts with pressure, and a great catch by Lee in space.
Yeah, great job. Eagles go back to that little wheel route, the back out of the backfield. What a grab over there by the freshman. About a 9-yard gain there, and it will be fourth down and 10. But an impressive first series out for the young man Fouts. Perfect 5 of 5 through the air.
Luckett will come on to pump this one away. Big opportunity here to pin the Golden Eagles deep in their own territory. Snap, we'll see if Luckett can get the foot on this one. High end over end kick. It's going to bounce in traffic. We'll take a Golden Eagle bounce back across the 20-yard line. There'll be a flag flying in late.
Yeah, 2 of them on the same spot. They may have gotten Miller with a little extra there.
The heartbreaker there. They will reset the scoreboard as we wait for the official call. will go against the Golden Eagles. They'll back them up even further into their own territory. There you saw it just out of frame. Again, some fresh faces on the offense there for Franklin County. Able to pick up a couple yards. Also, good job there by Luckett pinning.
Personal foul called against the Golden Eagles.
Golden Eagles deep in their own territory.
Yeah, an impressive look for the young guys. I mean, there's a bunch of freshmen out there moving the football at the varsity level. I don't care who you're playing against. That's tough to do. Fouts looking good, throwing the football, and Lee looking tough, catching it and running.
The offsides on the Eagles.
A couple of guys checked in there as well. That's going to be Marshawn Muse, it looked like, jumping offsides.
Whistles once again as they look to.
Hey, Brian, tell Marshawn to back up.
Switch footballs there.
Yeah, they sure can't play with Franklin County football.
Handoff coming up the middle. Eames keeps those feet moving. It's like he has enough for a first down.
About 5 yards over the right side, and it will be first down.
Wyatt Dickerson on the stop.
Out to the 20, just
down.
across about the 21. Muse and Hart, it looks like, in there for the stop.
Eagles up 35-6 here in the third quarter. Again, we have no idea how much time is left here in this third quarter with a malfunctioning scoreboard. Leave it up to the blind guys to keep that on the field. Curley keeping it. Look at that burst of speed after he's able to bust through the line. He's out across the 35. That's plenty enough yardage for a first down.
Anthony Belcher on the stop.
Give him about 15 on that play.
First down, Staunton River.
Belcher comes across to make the stop, and if Kirtley gets any room at all, you're right, he can really go.
Another first down here for the Golden Eagles. Kirtley runs out of the pistol again. He is in for the injured Lucas Overstreet. Going to be Holdren. He's going to be met in the backfield. Parker Scott, first man in on the stop. That'll be negative yards on that play.
On the carry.
Not much doing there for the Golden Eagles.
Yeah, you see it right there. You got some new faces in there, though. That linebacking core is still out there for Franklin County. Those guys are really controlling this ballgame. Parker Scott just eating Holdren up in the backfield.
Just saw Xavier Pierce, number 57, check into that defensive front for the Eagles. Keeper here by Kirtley. He squirts up the middle. He's going to pick up another first down around midfield.
Jacob Kirtley on the
Holly
carry.
will make the stop, but another big gain, about 13 yards out to midfield for Kirtley.
First down, Golden Eagles.
Really finding some running room up the middle, kind of faking that dive and tucking right in behind it.
Getting to the point of attack very quickly. The first down and 10 here from midfield. Keeping it once again tackled up the middle.
Jacob Kirtley on the stop.
But that may be Hunter Kennedy in on the stop.
Jacob Blount on the
going to
stop.
give him about 4.
8 yards on the play. Second down.
Hunter Kennedy still out there. That middle linebacker position is just another solid game for him.
I'd like to remind the fans that the
second down
power is probably still on at the concession stand in the west end of the stadium.
For the Golden Eagles. Still looking for their first touchdown of the night.
Drinks, Fresh Hot Vito's Pizza.
One of their better drives of the afternoon. Option play here, nothing doing there. Brown works around the outside, gets back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like Holly going to be in on the stop.
Yeah, they're going to drop him all the way back to the
Aiden Brown
50.
on the carry.
It'll be a loss of about 4, but Holly played that perfect. First time we've seen that option
third down
all night.
Going to give him a yard gain on the play, brings up 3rd down and 9 for the Golden Eagles. And the Franklin Finance scoreboard has Franklin County on top 35-6. And that is the end of the 3rd quarter. We're going to be right back. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Score Franklin County 28.
Steve Maddie was born and raised right here in Franklin County. He graduated from Franklin County High School, went on to serve his country, graduated from Ferrum College and Liberty University School of Law, and then continued to serve his community. Now, as an attorney, he wants to service Franklin County as your Commonwealth's attorney and work with our great law enforcement to keep our county safe.
I am Steve Maddie, and I would appreciate your vote November the 5th, and I approve this message.
And now to start the 4th quarter with the Eagles up 35-6 on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. 3rd down upcoming here for the Golden Eagles. Maybe Kirtley across the right side. Extends the play out, gives it a chance. Looks like he's going to be dropped short of the 1st down. Decision time upcoming here for the Golden Eagles.
No choice here but to go, I don't think. 4th down and about
Jacob Curley on the carry.
3 yards. I'd go right back to that play.
Stop.
It's really had some success.
It's a 4th down for
the last few times.
Golden Eagles.
Kirtley has kept it.
Right in on the stop for the Eagles. So it'll be a 4th down upcoming here for Staunton River. It's been a steady dose of Jacob Kirtley. Still hands it off up the middle. That's enough for the 1st down as Eanes works his way inside the 35.
Jason Eanes
Marking
on
down
the
at the
carry.
33 before Hart makes the stop.
10-yard gain for Eanes that time,
1st
right
down,
up the middle. They
Staunton
gave it to
River.
him that time. Had been faking it and tucking in behind.
So it'll be 1st down upcoming for the Golden Eagles.
Hey, let's go. Let's get off the field.
You see a shot of one of the coolest signs, I think, around on the press box there. The gold lit up behind that black Golden Eagles, Staunton River.
1st down and 10. It's going to be Brown across the right side, shedding some tackles. Sidesteps another, works his way inside the 20. That's going to be enough for another Staunton River 1st down.
Dickerson on the stop.
Have some pride.
Muse comes over to make the stop finally for Franklin County, but you don't want your defensive tackle making 13 yards downfield. Some life here for the Golden Eagles as they're moving the football.
We said a little bit earlier, Staunton River averaging right at 12 points a game offensively. First down and 10. Kirtley's gonna keep it. Sheds out the 1st tackle, looks to stiff arm another, but the flow will catch up. That was a good play there by Keyshawn Wright, slowing up Kirtley. You know, he wasn't able to bring him down, but definitely does a good job tripping him up.
Well, that's another freshman, Keyshawn Wright, staying at home, reading the play perfectly. He didn't bite on the dive and held him up long enough for his guys to get there. Chase Austin leading the way.
That'll put the Golden Eagles behind the chains here. 2nd down and a long 13. Puts them outside of the red zone. Kirtley out of the pistol. Hand off to Eanes. He'll work his way inside the 20 across the original line of scrimmage. Will bring up a big 3rd down here for the Golden Eagles.
Yep, give him 6. Reed Davis in that time for Franklin County, making the tackle.
So it'll be a big 3rd down here upcoming for Staunton River. Still, as we said, looking for their first touchdown of the season. Excuse me, not of the season. Excuse me, of the game. Has been a long game, Derek.
It has, and looks like a lot longer according to the clock that's not working. Still 11:20 here remaining.
Be a big motivation boost. Flag's going to come flying in. Martin on the carry.
Well, the umpire let that one go. Generally, when he tosses it up inside there, that's a hold. Holly making the stop. We'll see what the call is.
It is
chop block, not the hold.
Personal foul.
That will back up Staunton River.
That's a big one. That's a 15-yarder.
Golden Eagles have been able to rattle off a chunk of yards here on this drive. This big penalty is going to push them outside of the red zone all the way back to the 30. It's going to be a net loss of about 20 with the penalty. So 3rd down and 20 upcoming here for Staunton River. Not had much success through the air. I believe that will back them up once again. It's a procedure penalty.
And what was a very quick-moving ball game has really slowed down.
That'll push the ball back out to the 35. Staunton River just looking to make this 4th down manageable. Curley out of the pistol. Going to go to the air. Had his intended target in Jameel Jones, but just overthrows him.
Yeah, he really let that one go. Doesn't lack anything in arm strength, does Kirtley. As you'll see on the replay here. Just overthrew the inside slant.
So they're going to bring on Seth Deaton.
No way.
To attempt the 52-yard attempt. He's already been good from
Come on.
50.
Give it to him. Is there anybody in the stands not rooting for this kid to make it?
Be Brown to hold.
Just trying, looked like Coach was trying to draw Eagles off sides to get 5 more yards closer.
That'll be a timeout with some amount of time left in the 4th quarter. 35-6, Eagles on top. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office, stage, nursery. Sorry, Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal, too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your local Erie agent is Willard Insurance Agency. Visit willardinsurance.org.
Erie Insurance.
Seth Deaton on to attempt the 52-yard field goal. As we said, he's already been good from 50. Snap is low. Nothing doing there. Aiden Brown never had an opportunity. Unfortunately for Deaton there.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I wanted to see that one. Keyshawn right in there to clean it up after the bad snap. But I really wanted to see that effort from 52. He's got it in him.
So the Eagles will take over here. 1st down and 10 from their own 46-yard line. Jack Conley's going to check into the ball game, bring the play in from the sideline. Be a huge confidence boost if this second team can put points on the board.
They've got a good spot to start.
I formation. First man through is going to get the football.
It's Davis.
It's going to be Reed Davis, freshman. Big chunk of yards there on first down.
Reed Davis on the carry. Aiden Brown on the stop. Picks up yards on the play.
Yeah, good 6-yard gain.
Second down and manageable here for the Eagles. Anthony Belcher is going to bring the play in this time from the sideline. Derek, if I'm not mistaken, Fount's a perfect 5 of 5 on the night.
Sure is, yep, 5 of 5. 40 yards, 5 of 5 for 40 yards.
Going to have a receiver split out to each side, second down. Last man three is going to get the football. Big burst of speed here. No doubt about that one. It's going to be a 48-yard touchdown run by Jalen Lee. Derek, a big burst of speed once he got through the line. No catching this young man on the Bob Parcell replay.
Oh, that's awesome. That's the only way you're catching him is on the Bob Parcell replay. Great blocking up front. Bunch of young guys in there for Franklin County. Opened up a big hole and a cutback. And just another gear for Jalen Lee. Another exciting freshman out there on the field right now for the Eagles.
Holly on to attempt the extra point. Snap's good, holds good, kick is up, and the kick is good. Here in the fourth quarter, we're going to get the running clock with the Eagles up 42-6. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
Look over there, that's what we've been hunting for weeks.
I love it.
Are you pre-approved with a bank?
Absolutely. I watch your show on Cable 12, Tuesdays at 8:30.
Well, let's move in. As time rolls on, perhaps your children are leaving home, resulting in a change in your real estate needs. I will be happy to help you hunt for something different.
Eagles up 42-6 here on the Franklin Finance scoreboard. Brown and Gregory back deep for the Golden Eagles. A high end-over-end kick. It's going to be fielded. A great play there by Anthony Belcher. Johnny on the spot.
Like Martin
on the reception for the Eagles.
On the return.
Ball is down around the
but a
30-yard
great job
line.
by Belcher right there.
First down, Staunton River.
And we do apologize. The clock here at Staunton River is not currently operational outside of the score, which is correct. But we have no idea how much time is left here in the fourth quarter. Somewhere between 0 and 12.
Closer to 8, I would guess.
And it is a running clock now.
What is continuing to run is that Franklin Finance scoreboard at the bottom of your screen as the Eagles continue to put points on the board.
Currently on the keeper, going to be tripped up. Had a big hole open up across the middle. But Davis is going to trip him up. A lot of fresh faces, a lot of fresh names here in the second half, playing some good football for the Eagles. Doesn't get any easier for this Staunton River squad as next week they will take a trip to Daleville to take on Lord Botetourt. And they will return home on the 25th for a game against William Fleming. Then they will travel to Williamsburg and wrap up against a Northside here at home. Going to be Martin up the middle, not much doing there. The Eagles, on the other hand, will be coming back home for a 2-game homestand next Friday night against Northside. And then the big matchup in the Blue Ridge District. An opportunity for a potential for 2 undefeated Blue Ridge District teams to be meeting in what may be a de facto Blue Ridge District championship game against Lord Botetourt. Franklin County will then go on the road November the 1st at William Fleming and then wrap up on senior night at home, regular season finale against William Byrd. Third down and short here for Staunton River. Handoff coming to the near side. That's going to be Brown. Good blocking downfield. He's at the 40, 35, 30. He's run down from behind. He's going to be dropped at the 28. Lee on the stop for the Eagles.
Yep, biggest play of the night for the Staunton River Golden Eagles. Big run for Brown. Good blocking and a good cut back inside. His receivers, Jamil Jones, down there blocking out in front of him. Works off that block and gets inside the 30, so a good run for Aiden Brown.
So it'll be first down and 10 from the Franklin County 28-yard line. Eagles had a big stop on the last drive for Staunton River. Penalties really put a burden on that drive. He's going to hand it off to Brown. Keeps those feet moving. Look at that young man up the middle. Splits the defenders down to the 10. It's going to be enough for the first down. Clock will continue to roll.
Yeah, big gainer, 26, 7 yards that time. Anthony Belcher makes the stop. So really, Staunton River giving themselves the best chance they've had all night other than the drive with all the penalties that got the ball down to the 5. To get a touchdown on the board.
So it'll be first down and goal from just inside the 10-yard line. Curley's going to run out of the pistol. He's going to keep the football up the middle. It's going to be bottled up just inside the 5, down at the 4. Clock continues to eat away. Becomes the biggest enemy of the Golden Eagles at this point.
If anybody knew how much was left, it would make it even worse probably. Second down and goal from about the 4. You know this Eagles defense wants all they can to keep them out of the end zone here.
Hey, ball float. Don't stand in the end zone.
Get a lot of fresh faces in on that defensive front for the Eagles. Going to keep the football, fights forward.
Not going to give it to him, it doesn't look like.
Xavier Pierce on the stop. It's going to bring up third down and goal. Shy of the 1. Timeout will be called by the Golden Eagles. We'll take one, too. You're watching Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.
When it's time to celebrate the life of someone special, turn to Connor Bowman Funeral Home. With 2 full-service facilities, we offer professional care and service to our community. 100% owned and operated, offering you the traditional historical Lynch Connor Bowman and Franklin County's most modern and newest facility on 220 North. We can assist you with pre-arranged funerals, and we house an on-site crematory. We can come to your home to make arrangements and pre-arrangements. We offer the release of 1 white dove, 1 memorial video, and video of the service if held in one of our chapels at no cost to you. Connor Bowman Funeral Home, Rocky Mount and 220 North.
Big opportunity here for the Golden Eagles, looking for their first touchdown of the night late in this ball game. Hurley up the middle. And they mark him short of the end zone. They'll have one more attempt here.
Hey, same thing. Get lined up.
Muse getting it done down there. Marshawn Muse saw him over here waiting to get out on the field. He was all fired up, and he was making it work for him. Driving Kirtley back. 4th and goal from just inside the 1.
With just about that much time left on the clock.
You're right. Just a few moments remaining.
Get set. Scoot up, please.
Kirtley will take the snap out of the pistol. Handoff coming to the near side. Brown's going to be stopped, and the Eagle defense stands tall deep in their own territory. And that's one of the most exciting plays of the night, Derek.
Yeah, it is. This close to the end of the ball game, that was huge for these young guys. Xavier Pierce getting in there, putting the big hit on Brown. You see it right there. What a hit it was to keep them out of the end zone.
Doesn't get any better than that. That Eagle sideline fired up, giving that young man all the props in the world. And that's going to be the end of the ball game, as that was the last play of the game. Big stop there by the Eagles. Everybody just as surprised as we are. Franklin County comes away with a 42-6 win. You're watching Eagle football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12. Steve Maddie was born and raised right here in Franklin County. He graduated from Franklin County High School, went on to serve his country, graduated from Ferrum College and Liberty University School of Law, and then continued to serve his community. Now, as an attorney, he wants to service Franklin County as your Commonwealth's attorney and work with our great law enforcement to keep our county safe.
I am Steve Maddie, and I would appreciate your vote November the 5th, and I approve this message.
There you see Coach Edwards talking to his Eagle squad, who advanced to 4-2 on the season with a huge 42-6 win over the Staunton River Golden Eagles, including several long touchdown plays and a big stop late in the ball game to keep Staunton River out of the end zone. Derek, you look at the stats, they were huge in favor of the Eagles in the first half, slowed down a little bit in the second half, but you would expect much of that. But still, great game here for Franklin County.
Yeah, just a dominant performance offensively and defensively. Staunton River just picking up over 100 yards of offense. Did not find the end zone. The only points coming on a 50-yard field goal and a 20-yard field goal. They had a punt blocked. They did get a fumble recovery and an interception. But other than that, nothing really doing until some good running room by Brown there in the fourth quarter against, that second and third string defense for the Eagles. They brought in those young guys. But a great goal line stand for Franklin County to end the ball game. You talk about offensively, 463 yards of offense for Franklin County. They had 313 at the half. But Jaron Smith, what a night. 219 on the ground and 3 touchdowns, also 65 yards receiving and a touchdown. So a big night for that young man, 284 yards of offense. 48-yard touchdown run by Jalen Lee, a highlight there for the freshman in the second half. He had a good night. Davis had a good run of 6 yards. 271 total yards on the ground and 4 touchdowns for Franklin County. Through the air, 192 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception for Luckett, but he had a good night as well. How about Fouts coming in that third quarter, 5 for 5 for 40 yards for that young man, the freshman. Conley had a catch. Holland had a couple of catches there in the second half. Lee had a catch. Parker Scott had a catch. But Jaron Smith, a 65-yard touchdown catch. And Garrett Garman, as usual, he'll get one big one, a 77-yard touchdown reception. Again, 463 yards of offense for the Eagles in this ballgame.
That's back-to-back 200-yard rushing nights for Jaron Smith. And the Eagles will be back at home inside the friendly confines of Cy Dillon Stadium, Fred M. Brown Field, on the William G. Davis Athletic Complex to take on Northside in their second Blue Ridge District game. But that's going to wrap it up for us here tonight. We thank all of our wonderful sponsors of Eagle Football on Cable 12. Final score for the final time, Franklin County 42, Staunton River 6. And this has been another broadcast of Eagle Football right here on your neighborhood network, Cable 12.